Peter Eliades, Stock Market Cycles Update, Wednesday, February 26th. 2 more days to go till the end of the month. And with that in mind, look at this chart. This is a monthly closing price chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We don't really need this upper line. It's not important, but you can see that with the upper line, you can consider us to be in a huge long-term rising wedge formation. We didn't quite get up to it at the high recently, but look what we've gotten down to. I would zoom in a little more on this, but unfortunately with TradeStation, I enjoy the software a lot, except in circumstances like this. This is a semi-log chart. In other words, the vertical scale is logarithmic. And if you join the closing low of February of 2009, remember the intraday low came in March of 09, but the closing price low occurred in Feb of 09. That's what this number is, 70.6293. And the second anchor, you could use these lows in February 16, the early lows, but we actually used the December of 2018, the Christmas low, as our next anchor. And note that it virtually perfectly touches the 2016 low. So on this semi-log chart, you've got the arguably three most important lows of the last 11 years since the major low in 2009. That's the Feb 2009 closing monthly low. This one is the February 2016 closing monthly low, and the December of 18 closing monthly low. Well, guess what, folks? Here we are. Here we are today. Now, I'm giving you exact numbers. You can calculate, if you know how to work with logarithms, you can calculate where this line is exactly this month. And remember, there are 2 days left in the month. If we close below 26,880.04, we, at least in theory, will have broken the back of the great bull market by closing below the long-term trend line going back almost 11 years. So I wanted to show you that as the first chart. Okay, now we're going to look at just one more projection chart, and that's going to be it. Okay, here's our little baby. I showed this to you yesterday. S&P closing price projection chart, 48.4, 55.6 offsets. If indeed this is generated, look where we closed today. Look at that. I think I gave you a potential closing number, but we closed at 31.16 and change, and that line is right there at 31.16. Now, notice the crawling tape above. This is what's happening in Globex right now. We're at 30.86. 30.86 on this chart is right down around this area here. So you can see if there's any kind of follow through tomorrow, this is going to be broken. And these will be, I can't give you the exact projections now because it hasn't occurred yet, but approximately projections between 28.46 and change and 29.51 and change. So a 100-point range between, let's round it off, 28.50 to 29.50. That will be confirmed with any lower, even a sideways close, any sideways to lower close tomorrow. The exciting part that I'm not going to show you today is where that could lead, how far down the projections could generate over the next couple of days. It's quite exciting, believe me, and quite dramatic. And it's all got to do with coronavirus. You know, I'm not going to say anything. I've had my say on that. Enjoy your day. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, bottom right, click on the banner, click on the bell, subscribe. I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing these updates. Certainly. I mean, let me ask you a question, and please answer me seriously in the remarks. Is there anyone else you followed that led you to believe that a week ago today, 1 week ago today, that we were at what could turn out to be an important market top on a closing basis? We had hit the trend line for the third time. We had reached the upside projections, and that's all you look for. That was it in a nutshell. Was there anyone else that you know that does market analysis that picked that out as the top? That's the power of cycle projections and some technical analysis thrown in too. So, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow.